headed into another segment of Pointing Out the Obvious. We call it Homer's Corner. It's the sports page of our show. It's where I, Patrick Russell, EA, along with my venerable co-host, Ray Partner, we'll talk about the sports stories and only the sports stories that we give a shit about. Ray, you're a right-wing political consultant, but not just a talking head, a real operative in the war that rages in our country for the rule of law. Blaine, you're here to explain, if you can, right-wing spin. Okay, Blaine, today's sports story of the day is, was LeBron James right? Injuries to significant stars once again haunt the NBA playoffs. Most recently, and to my betting sheet's chagrin, the Atlanta Hawks' spectacular breakout star Trae Young is out with a foot injury. And likewise, on the other team for the Milwaukee Bucks, their super duper star Giannis Antetokounmpo is also out with a hyperextended knee. The return of both stars is still unknown. LeBron James feels like he has a bone to pick with the league. His season was marred with injuries to not only himself, but to many of his teammates on the Lakers. Ultimately, those injuries forcing an early exit from the playoffs and denying LeBron James his chance for taking another franchise to a back-to-back championship. LeBron has publicly come out on his social media platforms to denounce the greedy and unemotional juggernaut of the NBA. The unemotional cash printing juggernaut of the NBA. He believes that the NBA commissioner's Adam Silver's decision to push forward with a shortened season of only 72 games was the cause for those injuries. Why? Well, because in order to facilitate any season, the league needed to start the games early, or I should say later in the year than usual, in December, a mere 10 weeks after the Lakers won the bubble championships. So because of this, LeBron vented publicly and chose to bite the hand that feeds him. Now, to be fair, I for one did feel like in this season in particular, like there has been more injuries, especially to the significant stars. At least that's what I keep telling my wife when I lost another $20 on the Hawks covering the spread. Now, I say all this upon doing no research at all, but I'm giving LeBron the benefit of the doubt and saying, hey, Bron, I felt it too. But is it true? Or does it even matter is it's true? The players I keep track of, they play basketball for work, they play basketball for play on their off time, and they even play basketball on their vacation. So I'm not quite convinced of LeBron's claim of mistreatment by the league. So my question to you, Blaine, is this. Adam Silver, should we join the chorus of several NBA superstars griping about showing up to work after a 10-week hiatus? Or should we applaud the man for simply doing his job and making sure the NBA stays relevant and making sure the players keep getting paid? Your thoughts? It is an inarguable fact that injuries are just a part of the game. But I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. There's something else that's an even bigger part of the game. Hubris. They say youth is wasted on the young. Well, let me introduce you to not only a subscriber to this notion, but its president, Senor Anthony Davis. AD, you had 10 weeks to prepare, to strengthen, to enjoy this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to carve your name into the history books, and instead of waking up every morning and slapping yourself in the face to make sure this incredible life wasn't a dream, what do? You languish. What shape were you in to start the season of the defense of your legacy? In a word, a kind word, sloppy. Your teammates, your coaches, and all the social media saw it. So I have to ask you, Mr. Davis, what on God's green earth are you waiting for? For Dennis Schrader's deep down dirty South highlight to turn silver? You have the opportunity to play with LeBron James, the greatest facilitator of making mediocre NBA players look like all-stars ever. And what do? You rest on your laurels. Yes, are some injuries unavoidable? For certain. but expecting your body to perform as the exquisite crescendo of human evolution it was meant to, with a beer gut, will inevitably end with the world seeing just what a misguided dresser you are from the sidelines. Mr. Davis, your youthful hubris that there's always going to be a next year has cost your loyal fan base, not to mention your endorsement potential, dearly. Since 2014, as a member of the gold-winning Olympic team with LeBron James, you dreamt of the day that you would play alongside your hoop idol. And here we are. And what have you done? Have you given LeBron James the one-time MVP teammate he thought he was getting? No. Did you give LeBron James a full-time NBA, All-NBA selection teammate he thought he was getting? No. Good Lord, Anthony Davis, did you give LeBron James the 3-time NBA blocking champion he thought he was getting? No. And what about the rest of your teammates, sir? Kyle Kuzma may be a lost puppy on his own, but with your pinpoint passing in the post, you could have turned him into a bulldog. And what of the mid-season pickup of Andre Drummond? Sure, his scouting report lists his offensive strengths as simply being large, but with your presence and your leadership, you could have been the second coming of the Twin Towers. So, my message to AD and the rest of you overindulged ball players, carpe diem, amigos. Enjoy the ride while it lasts. God bless. Oh, if I may get the last word in, Brother Pat, one last message to Anthony Davis. One more piece of advice. You think your unibrow is cool? Your unibrow is not cool, brother. Your winning unibrow is cool. Without the winning, all you have is a lifetime filled with passive-aggressive attempts by your loved ones to get your hairy butt to a salon. God bless.